Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. How is everyone doing today? Let me get my notebook so I can start taking notes where everyone is from. On Friday, we had the most number of chatters from India. And then 4 countries tied for second. And then 3 countries tied for third. So let's see. I think we're going to do blue today. All right. So let's take a look. Good morning. First from Indonesia. Good to have you here. All right, Indonesia 1. The destroyer is from Indonesia. Hello, I am 7. Good to see you. Welcome back. Oh, and 2 from Indonesia. 3. There's another on Instagram. Fantastic. Ravi, good to see you. Hello. Hello. How was your Saturday? My Saturday was pretty good, actually. Hello to Brazil. It was very busy, but very nice yesterday. Hello to Turkey. I hope everyone is excited for today's game. I think it was a lot of fun on Friday. So if you are seeing this game for the first time, don't worry. I will summarize for you. Hello. Another from Turkey. On Instagram, Ravi says, "What are you doing these days? How is your family?" My family's very good. Thank you for asking. What I'm doing these days is trying to make the best content I can for everyone. I've been working hard. Oh, hello to Italy. Hello. Hello to Egypt. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back. Bangladesh. Amazing. All right. So we have 3 from Indonesia, 2 from Turkey. Let's see. Okay. Bangladesh. Another for Egypt. Amazing. Another for Turkey. Fantastic. Somalia. Hello. 1 for China. I am 7 from China. Good to see you guys. Hello to Germany. Let's see how many different countries we get today. Thank you so much, Karina. Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Oh, and Korea. Amazing. Oh, it must be very late in Korea, right? I think it must be quite late. From Brazil, Rio, very nice. Hello to Brazil. I really hope that everyone is excited for our game. Another for Italy, 2 for Italy. I am 7 says, today is Children's Day. So that's today. Okay. One of my Chinese students told me it was very soon. I didn't realize it was today. Oh, that's exciting. That's really cool. Hello to Japan, Egypt. On Instagram, someone says, I love your channel. It helps me to learn English. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So, so glad. Japan, Egypt. Okay, I'm going to try to say your name, but we don't have this type of spelling in English. So I actually don't know. I don't know what two A's, what sound that makes. If you can try to explain how to say your name, that would definitely help me. Oh, it's 10 at night in Korea. So not super late. Not super late. Okay. Feth says, your games were very hard to solve. Even GPT was not able to solve the games. So today we're playing a story game. So it's choose your own adventure type of thing. So when we have choices about what the character can do, I will start a poll in the chat and you all can decide what choice we will make. So another from Korea. Very nice to meet you too. Thank you for being here. All right, fantastic. Okay, let me catch up. Myanmar, amazing. From Somalia, but I'm living in Ireland. Okay, wow. Very different places. So why are you in Ireland? Are you studying or working? Okay, so India. Let's see how many we have today. What have you been up to? I watched your episode 1, Ways to Say Hello. Oh, excellent. What have you been up to? Such a great way to greet someone. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Quick skip to Morocco. I don't know if I will ever have the opportunity to go to Morocco. Maybe one day. You never know. You never know. All right. On Instagram, we have Iran. We have, oh my goodness. I actually don't know how to say that. I've seen it written before. I've never seen it. I never heard it said. But hello. Hello, hello. Ali, good to see you. Iraq. Thank you so much for returning. Fantastic. ST3, good morning. Welcome back. Hello to Japan. It's your second time here. Amazing. Welcome. Welcome back. 2 for Japan. Very nice to meet you all. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to chat for a little bit, and then we are going to start our game. So, Danielle on Instagram says, I think it would be wonderful if you and Anna make a video on Anna's English study plan. All right. Fantastic idea. Okay. I will definitely ask Anna what she thinks about that. Fantastic. Thank you for the idea. Hello to Bangladesh. Another for Bangladesh. Sadiq says, I always try to speak English, but I can't speak like you, from Bangladesh. Well, it's good that you tried. That's what we are here to do. It's good to keep trying. And I think the goal should not always be to speak exactly like a native speaker, just because you can communicate in a language well without being a native speaker or being like a native speaker. So having efficient, successful communication with people, I think that should definitely be the goal. On Instagram, thank you so much. If you're asking about classes, I'm not currently accepting new students, but you can join a waitlist on my website. And also, coming here for these live classes, this is a great option. Someone says, your makeup is so nice. Thank you. I don't usually wear makeup except when I am here or when I am recording myself. Sometimes not even then. I don't like to wear makeup every day, for example. I am 7 says, your live stream is my weekly highlight now. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us again. I'm staying in university for 2 years. That's why you're living in Ireland. I see. Okay, university. Amazing. What are you studying at university? Ali says, I arrived early today. You made it. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I'm a little tired and I slept on my neck wrong last night, so I can't really move my head some ways, but that's okay. I will make it work. Usually I use Anki to memorize the words, and I found, okay, you use Anki. Anki is a very popular tool for learning, memorizing vocabulary. Fantastic. I also use Anki sometimes for Spanish. So I do like that app. If for people who don't know what Anki is a free app on the desktop. If it's iOS mobile, then you have to pay for it. But on the computer, it's free, and it is a spaced repetition system, SRS. And it's a way of giving you the vocabulary, hopefully at the moment before you truly forget. There's some really interesting videos on YouTube about SRS, Anki. So I'll put the name in the chat so that everyone can see the word. Yep, Anki. It's a great app. Like I said, I use it for Spanish. So, okay, let me catch up with chat and then we will move over to our game. All right, let's see. I want to ask you why many people in or maybe on the Asian continent can't use English as a main language? I think that's an interesting question. Why should they? I'm not quite sure why you think they should. Maria says, I can understand almost everything in English, but it's hard for me to speak. So that's very normal. It's very normal to understand more than you can speak. That's very, very normal. So it will take time and practice and consistency. The thing is, there's no real secret to learning a language. There's no real secret. It's patience, it's consistency, and it's repetition. So if you want to improve your speaking, have some patience, be consistent, and do it over and over and over again. I think we fall into a trap that there's some secret, and there really isn't. There really isn't. On Instagram, I can't move my head too. I slept very bad yesterday. It really sucks, doesn't it? I'm sorry that it's also happening to you. But I'm also happy that you're here. Hello to Brazil. Hello, hello. All right, let's see. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait, Taiwan. I have to add Taiwan. I'm just moving a bit slowly today because of my neck. So I apologize for moving a bit slow. My husband tried to help me massage this area, but unfortunately it didn't really work. So yeah, very difficult to move my head. Studying nursing. Wow. That's amazing. Good for you. Good for you. Studying nursing in Ireland. Amazing. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. On Instagram, I love your headphones. So lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I see your comment. I don't know how to say that country name. Tajikistan, maybe? I've seen the name on paper, but I've never heard it. So if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. It's incredible that everyone comes from a different country here, right? Isn't it so cool? I think it's so amazing. So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 different countries. Amazing. 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 Feth says, you must plan on your channel IPA lessons since your voicing tone is very clear. I wish more people knew the International Phonetic Alphabet because IPA is very useful for things like pronunciation. I do want to make videos about pronunciation. One of my recent videos is about contractions, common contractions in English. I do want to make more. So turn on substitutes. I think maybe you mean subtitles. I think subtitles are probably not available right now because I have a setting turned on to make the delay between chat and my reaction shorter, and I think that disables the subtitles. Junior says, how do you study? I'd like to learn to study like you. I need to do a Spanish update video. Unfortunately, I have not been consistently studying. So I need to do an update, and I can talk about how I like to study. And hello to Venezuela. Amazing. Hello, hello. Veronica says, hi, I'm a Mexican woman and I live in Italy because my husband is Italian. Wow. That's cool. Did you learn Italian? I'm curious. On Instagram, Alexander says, it's difficult to comprehend native speakers when they use idiomatic expressions because we don't have it in our mother language. Right. Yeah, idioms are hard because they're usually not literal. Yeah. Yeah, when native speakers use standard sentences is rather easier. Yeah, it's I know what you mean. I know what you mean. How old are you? I will be 31 in a few weeks. My birthday is in a few weeks at the end of June. And yes, I am married. So let's see. Okay, I'm falling behind. Oh no. I told you I'm moving slowly today. From Pakistan. Amazing. Thank you for being here. I think we're now up to 21 different countries, I think. Amazing. Oh, Spain. Hello to Spain. Hello, hello. Yeah, everyone comes from a different country here. It's so cool. Is it hard to live in America, especially in New York City, as a foreigner? I don't know about living in New York City. I've only visited Manhattan for a few days, so I don't know. I imagine that New York City is pretty friendly to foreigners because it's what we call a melting pot, right? So many different people from different countries, cultures, languages all live in New York City. So I imagine it's probably pretty friendly, but I don't know for sure. So, hi, Mariusz. You're doing a barbecue right now? Fantastic. I love that for you. Are you using Sweet Baby Ray's? Some of the Sweet Baby Ray's you brought back from America? Hello to Korea. That's 3 for Korea. Cambodia. Fantastic. Morocco. I think I missed that one before. I think that's 2 for Morocco, actually. Maybe the pillow is too low to bolster your neck. I think I might have slipped off of my pillow a little bit last night, which is why my neck is weird. So, welcome. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. Hello from Italy. Oh, hello to Italy. Where's Italy? 3 for Italy. Amazing. Colombia. I'm from Colombia. I live in California. That's awesome. Bangladesh. All right. Oh, I am so behind. My goodness. Oh no. Angola. I might have to keep up with the countries after I might have to collect all the countries and all the different ones after. Angola, Algeria. Amazing. So we're going to switch over to our game. Actually, I'm trying to change my accent to British RP. Really? Is there a reason you're trying to change your accent specifically to British? How can I join your classes? I'm not accepting new students right now, so you can join a wait list on my website, www.missjeanteaches.com. But this is the best I can offer at the moment. So, long time no see. Hello from China. 2 for China. And Veronica, you can speak Italian. Awesome. That's amazing. Japan. 3 for Japan. All right. So let's get our game. Going. We have some summarizing to do first. Oh, Ukraine. If you're new here and you didn't see our game on Friday, I will tell you what happened in the story so far. Oh, hello to Korea. That's 4 for Korea. Colombia, 2 for Colombia. Bangladesh, 4 for Bangladesh. Fantastic. Oh, Brazil, 3 for Brazil. Indonesia, 4 for Indonesia. Ah, Cali is a city in my country. Oh, I understand. Oh, okay. Okay. Very, very cool. I do like that everyone comes from different countries. I think it's amazing. I think it's really cool. Iraq, 2 for Iraq. All right. I think it's pretty fun for me to change the accent. A movie actress said English with British RP is sexy to me. Huh. I mean, Americans definitely think that the British accent is very romantic, very sexy. Yeah. That's definitely what Americans think about the British accent. Sudan. Brazil. Taiwan. Fantastic. Another for Brazil. Anna. Got to add 1 for Germany, 2 for Germany. Maria asks, have you ever been to my country, Colombia, or do you like to visit someday? I've never been to Colombia. I don't currently have plans to visit, but if I visit, where should I go? What should I see in Colombia? Oh, and also another Taiwan, 3. Japan. All right, we are going to switch over to our game. So, if you are new or you didn't see Friday's game, we're playing a story game called EXPELLED, and I'll give you a brief summary we're going to switch over to here. So this story is about a girl named Verity. This is Verity. And she goes to a boarding school. So a boarding school is a place, a school where the students go and live at the school. So for example, like Hogwarts in Harry Potter, that's a boarding school. Boarding schools are very popular in England. They're not as popular here in America, but school where students live. Yep. So the students actually live at the school. So in this story, Verity is the main character. She is being accused. Now, I know some people from Friday are in the chat. Does anyone want to remind us what accused means? We talked about this word in a little mini vocabulary lesson on Friday. So she is being accused of killing another student. So it's like a murder mystery, like Clue. So yes, to blame someone. So to accuse. This is being cut off a little bit on Instagram. There we go. There we go. A little bit better. So she is being accused. She is being blamed. The headmistress, like the principal, is blaming her, saying, oh, we think you killed this girl. So, alrighty. Okay. Good expression. I will bite my tongue. Let the new people answer. But feel free to share. This is your class too. All right. So we also met Verity's roommate. Natty is Verity's roommate. And where we stopped was when Natty decided to get up and start her day. So where we're watching is the day the girl dies. Verity is telling this story to her father. Her father is worried about her, is asking what happened. A girl died. Oh my gosh. And Verity says, I will tell you from the beginning. So, alrighty. So let's see where we left off. Wait a second. This is acting like it's going back to the beginning. I hope it's not. It's kind of acting like it is. So this is the girl who died. Her name's Louisa Hardcastle. It's acting like it's like we didn't play it. That's strange. Because chat can tell me this is how we did it before, right? That's really weird. This is the headmistress, Miss Mulligatawny. Crazy name. Mulligatawny. Very long. My goodness. So it's weird that it's starting over. I don't know why it's starting over, but now we can show everyone what happened. So here's Verity. I can't lie. Verity Amersham. I'm as good as gold. Yeah, it's like starting over. Very weird. I apologize. So this is what we call an accusation right here. Did you or didn't you shove Louisa Hardcastle through a stained glass window this morning? This is an accusation. Miss Mulligatawny is saying, we think you did this. Give me a moment to think. I forgot she growls like a dog. It's very strange that it's starting over. Oops, sorry. Very strange. So these are the opening credits. So we see who created the game, who wrote the game, who's doing the voices. Poor girl. So this is where we see her dad at the pub. This is Verity's father. I'm also going to turn down the master volume as well. Oh, I see. I forgot to switch my scenes over. This is why I want a stream deck. All right. Did I forget to save? I did not forget. I don't know why. So it's very strange that we have to go through it again. Next time I will open it before and check. So very, very strange. So this is Verity's father.
My car has come all the way down from Oldham for this.
Adam Amersham. So one of the things we talked about on Friday is that her father's speaking in dialect. So he's not saying, what are you doing in here? He's saying, what are you doing? What are you doing in here? So they're showing that he's speaking in a dialect. So things have changed. Terrible things have happened. And of course, he wants to know what things changed how. And she's going to tell you the whole story from the beginning. And it all started this morning.
When I awoke, it was a beautiful sunny morning.
So this is her room. 7:30-ish in the morning. Such a special day. And we don't know why it's special yet.
I was so excited.
So here we chose Rise and Shine. Rise and Shine means you're getting up, you're starting your day, rise and shine. So she yawns, stretches, and sits up. and she hears a sound from the bed under her. So this is her roommate, Natty. And Natty is still sleeping. She is snoring. And Natty is a short name for Natasha. And she had a difficult childhood. So she had some terrible things happen to her when she was a child. That's why I think it says she's a Russian tragedy. Tragedy is something terrible that happens. So she's still sleeping. So we chose to jump down. Actually, we tied, and I chose to jump down. All right. I shove myself out of bed and onto the floor. So Verity is on the top bed. She's in a bunk bed. A bunk bed is two beds on top of each other. And so she gets down from the top bed onto the floor. Such a beautiful day. Okay, we have some options. I guess to look, maybe. We have Natty's bunk, the view out of the window, or the door. Or we can leave the room. So I'm going to start a poll, and you can decide which option we're going to choose. All right. And it automatically pauses. I wish it didn't, actually. I wish it did not automatically pause. All right, let's start a poll. Okay, we have, what will we choose? Now, if you're on Instagram, I can't create a poll on Instagram, so this will only be for my YouTube audience, unfortunately. I do apologize. So we have Natty's bed. We have the view out of the window. I think the girl already died, so I'm scared to look out the window. I don't think I want to look out the window. The door, or we can leave the room. Okay. There's our poll. What do we think? What are we choosing? What are we voting for? These are our options. I like the music. I like the older type of music, like this. This is what we call like big band music. And it's unfortunate that it went out of style. We don't really have this type of music now. So that's too bad. Because I like it. It's very, you know, it's nice. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. Let's have a look. I need to set a timer. That's what I need to do. I need to set a timer. Okay, it looks like we're going with the view out the window. See, this is what we call morbid curiosity. You want to see a dead girl out the window. It's weird. All right, let's look. Let's look. It's so beautiful outside. Is it? Okay. The view looks out over the sumptuous rolling grounds of the school. Sumptuous is not a very common word, but it means like like the sumptuous rolling grounds. It's like it's very rich. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful is probably a good synonym in this case. Oh, she sees something. 2 feet are sticking up out of a rose bush. So a bush is like a little tree, right? And she sees 2 feet out of the bush. There it is. 2 feet sticking out of a rose bush. A pair of boots. Okay, the shoes, boots. A pair of boots are sticking out of a nearby rose bush. Oh, goodness. Oh, it looks like we get some points if we do this one. All right. Press my nose to the glass. Oh, the glass is the window. Press my nose to the glass means to like really look, right? Bang on the glass. So like to hit the glass or open the window. Oh my goodness. Ah, yes. Jesus, good morning. Yes, sumptuous meaning pleasing or gratifying to the senses. Absolutely. You can definitely talk about sumptuous meals. 100%. All right. So we have our options. We have... All right. What will we choose? Press my nose to the glass. Bang on the glass. So bang, 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 bang on the glass. Or open the window. And it looks like we get extra points for pressing our nose to the glass. So I don't know what points they maybe the perfect score. I don't know. I'm not sure. So like the +2 might go to this score. I'm not sure. We will have to discover it for ourselves. So if you're curious, then we can press that one if you want. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. I need to set up a timer in chat. Let's see where we're looking. Yep, 40%. Press my nose to the glass. Hello, hello. Thank you for subscribing. All right, what have we got? Ooh, press my nose to the glass and open the window. Tied at 38%. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll do press my nose to the glass so we can see what the +2 does.
Oh, no.
Oh. Not completely perfect. What does that mean? Loomy? What is this? This might be a British term, like an old British term. I'm not sure what that means. Those feet shouldn't be that way up. Sorry, I don't know why that's funny to me. Those feet shouldn't be that way up. So those feet shouldn't go up like that. So this, we were perfect. And now we're not completely perfect. So a higher score here, I think, is maybe not good. I don't know. So, yeah, the perfect might be the +3. I agree. So we can keep looking. We can bang on the glass, or we can open the window. All right. Let's see. We can keep looking. Keep looking. We can bang on the glass or open the window. All right. I'm going to set a timer this time. I do have my iPad here. Let me set a timer so I can give everyone, let's say, 30 seconds. So everyone can have an opportunity to do this. Oops. All right, 30 seconds. What are we going to do? Hello, Claudio. Good morning to Brazil. Feth says, we like modern English as beginners. Old words scare us. Well, that's okay. That's why I am here. I can tell you what is old, what is common. We might see some older words because this story is in the 1920s. So, all right, that's 30 seconds. What do we got? Oh, 81%. Open the window. All right, let's do it. What are we gonna do? Open the window. Oh, the latch. So like the handle for the window is painted over. It doesn't open. All right, so let's explain this a little bit. The latch is painted over. It doesn't open. So here, all right. So this is a window latch. A latch is how you open a window or lock a window. And here in the story, it says it's painted over. So here is something that paint has gone over it. So it's very difficult to open, to close, things like that. So we have an expression for this in America. I don't know if it's very popular. We have an expression called the landlord special. This is when rent, like apartments, when it changes from one renter to the next renter, the person who manages the apartment will come in and clean for the new person, right? But clean is a flexible word. Landlord specials basically means really sloppy fixes to problems. So I don't know how common that expression is, but it sounds a bit like a landlord special. All right, so we are going to open the window. I'm sorry, it doesn't open. Sorry. The latch is painted over. It doesn't open. In summer, we boil in here like Brussels sprouts. So we boil in here. So boil is really, really hot water, right? But we can also say this when something is very hot in general. So we can say, oh, it's boiling today, meaning it's really, really hot. It's boiling. So we boil in here like Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts are a type of vegetable. Brussels sprouts are very commonly hated by children. These are Brussels sprouts. So in America, it's very common that, well, and also, I think in England, it's very common that children don't like these. So these are Brussels sprouts. I don't know if they're common in other countries. All right. So she says, in summer, we boil in here like Brussels sprouts. So now we can keep looking, bang on the glass, bang, 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 bang on the glass, or force open the window. So force it, like push it open, force it open. It's not going to be easy, but we can make it open. So let's see what we've got. All right. What will we choose? What was it? It was keep looking. Was that the first one? Yeah. Keep looking. Bang on the glass. Or force open the window. So force it open. It doesn't want to open easily, but we can force it open. We can make it open. All right. We're starting a poll. Going to give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And let's see. Let's see what we choose. If you are on Instagram watching and you want to vote, I encourage you to come over to YouTube because you can then vote in the poll. All right, that's 30 seconds. What are we gonna choose? I think I know what you guys want to choose. I think I know. Yep. Force open the window. All right, so we're going to roll up our sleeves and force it open. We're going to... Ow, it really won't budge. So budge here means move. It really won't budge. So this window is staying closed. So now we have the option to do something else. So we can keep looking, bang on the glass, or do something else. I think it's interesting that we become less perfect if we keep looking. All right, so one more. Let's see. What are we going to do? Are we going to do something else? Do something else, keep looking, or bang on the glass? I'm surprised no one wants to bang on the glass. Interesting. So what are we going to do? 30 seconds. Let the chaos begin. You guys are chaos. Absolutely. All right. What are we going to do? 5 seconds. 5 seconds. All right. All right. What are we going to do? The mystery of the window. Yeah. Why won't it open? What if there was a fire? It's important that windows open. All right. Looks like we are going to do something else. All right. Let's see what that does. So we can go to our bunks, go to the door, or leave our room. Bunks. So remember, the bunks are the beds. A bunk bed. There's 2 beds on top of each other. So go to our bunks, go to the door. Go to the door, or leave our room. 30 seconds. Oops. Okay. Verity is an interesting character so far, because when the headmistress said, did you or did you not push the girl out the window, her response was, let me think about it. Like, what a strange thing to say. All right, there's our timer. So where are we going? We're going to leave our room. Let's do it. I should probably tell Matron about those feet. So Matron is a woman who is responsible for the girls in this dormitory, in this building. So, I should probably tell Matron about those feet. Yeah, probably. See what I mean? She's a little, I don't know. Oh, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I don't think the school gates will be open yet for me to go outside myself. Yeah, she's really not concerned about feet in the bush. I would be very concerned if I saw boots in a bush. I would be very concerned. I don't think the school gates will be open yet for me to go outside myself. So she wants to go outside the school. She's not thinking about anything else. Ooh, so now we have some places. So here is Verity's room, and we can choose where she goes next. Here's her room. I'm in no hurry to go anywhere. Okay. The grounds. It says here the school gate is locked until the owl comes into school. I wonder if the owl is the headmistress, Miss Mulligatawny. I can't get outside now. Okay, so maybe not the grounds. What's this? The sand? The sand. I don't know what that is. I need to tell Matron what I saw, and quickly. Or the chapel. So a chapel is like a small church. The chapel will be empty. The service, so like the event, the presentation, isn't till 9. So the service is at 9 o'clock. So no one is in the chapel. So, there's another option. The quad. So a quad is typically an area where everyone can come and sit. There might be activities. It's like a courtyard. She's thinking about how to get out. Maybe I can vault the wall. To vault the wall means to jump over. Maybe I can vault the wall. I can jump over the wall and get out that way. All right, so we have some options. But certain options are limited. So the school gate is locked, so she can't really go out to the grounds. I'm not sure what the sand is. Not sure what that is. The quad. She's thinking, maybe I can jump over the wall, get out that way. Or the chapel, the church, that's empty. So, so the owls will bring some messages. Where is her wand? So, yeah, that's the thing. It's very much like Hogwarts because Hogwarts is a boarding school. So, all right. So we have some options. Let's do this one last vote about where we go, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. So we have for our poll, where will we go? The grounds, but the gate is locked. The sand. Jesus says, I wonder if sand means sanatorium. That was my first guess, but sanatorium is not a word we use in America, so I'm not 100% sure what it means. I would have to look it up. Can you look it up for me and let us know what it means? The quad and then the chapel. These are our 4 options. Alrighty. Okay. And I think you might be right. You might be right that sand might be sanatorium. I think these are being like highlighted, like, so maybe one of these two. She does want to tell the matron about the feet. So maybe the sand might be the place to go. But she's very concerned about leaving. It's a little suspicious. That's actually a great word. We can end with a little mini vocabulary lesson about the word suspicious. I forgot to set a timer. All right. Where are we going? All right. Where are we going? Feth says a sanatorium is a medical facility for long-term illness, often used in the past to treat tuberculosis patients. So I thought it had something medical, or I thought it was something medically related. Interesting. Okay. So looks like everyone wants to go to the grounds. Okay. Let's play with the squirrels. I think if you can get squirrels to come to you, I think that would be very impressive. All right, let's choose the grounds. Oh, it just straight up does not let you go there. Okay. I can't go there. I think it's strange that it gives us the option, but then tells us, oh, can't go there. Why give us the option? Why tell us? Why give us the option? Okay, so we'll go back. So let's end here and let's switch over to our notes real quick. Let's get off the Brussels sprouts. Jesus says it could be that San is what we now refer to as the infirmary. Yeah, I think that seems correct to me. I'll have to look it up a little bit more. This game gives us a nice break. Yeah, it's kind of messing with us, isn't it? Okay, so I want to talk about this word. Suspicious. Whoops, a little bit too far up. Sorry. Suspicious. So, can someone try to explain what suspicious means? What is suspicious? How would you understand that? What would you... I'm going to look up sanatorium while we're at it. If something is suspicious, sanatorium, an establishment or facility offering usually long-term medical care. Okay. So that's probably what that is. All right. So suspicious. What is suspicious? I know a word suspect. Very, very nice. So suspicious, good. Good, 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 good. To suspect is the verb form. So suspicious, if something is suspicious, it's something that it's something you see that makes you question something might be wrong here. What's going on? So we'll say a situation that makes you like curious. I like that word. I see that word. It makes you curious. A situation that makes you curious, but in a concerned way. Because when you see something and you're curious, that can be a good thing. You know, like, oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Let's learn more. But suspicious is like, something's not right. Something's not right. So you're concerned, right? So Jesus says something that arouses suspicion. Exactly. Like that's the dictionary, definition. So yeah, something that makes you curious, doubtful. It's like, something that is just not right. So to suspect means to think something, like, oh, I suspect this. I suspect this is true, or this is not true. So is to think something might be true or might be a certain way. You know, it could be true, could be not true, but you're thinking in a certain way. So suspect can be just to think something in general, but it can also be you suspect a person, right? And also a suspect is a person, someone who is believed, we'll say, to have done something wrong. So, for example, a suspect in this case, Verity, the main character in this story, she is a suspect because a girl died. They think, oh, could be Verity. Maybe she did it. So Verity is a suspect. So we can say Verity is a suspect in the girl's murder. So something untrusted, absolutely. Yeah, without having any proof. Yeah, suspect, that's what, to think something might be, but not having any evidence or proof. Exactly. Good difference. Yeah. So we have 3 different words that all have the same connection. Here we go. Okay. Something is suspicious. I suspect. Someone suspects. So, for example, you can suspect a suspect. Now, I want to make a point here about pronunciation. In English, we have something called noun-verb pairs. Now, I don't want to bore you with too much linguistics, but do you see this and this are spelled the same, but I say them differently? So If I say, okay, I'm going to say these two words and try to hear the difference. Suspect, suspect. Suspect, suspect. Does anyone know how these are different? The way I say them? This is something that happens in English a lot. It's the way that we show the difference between a verb form and a noun form. So the difference, read, read. So here, the verb we say suspect. The emphasis goes on the second part of the word. But the noun, suspect. So it's about different emphasis. Okay? Suspect, 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 suspect. So you can see a lot of noun verb pairs in English. So another common example is okay. This one, because it is a verb, we put the emphasis second. Contract. Contract. So when something contracts, it can get tighter. Like a muscle contraction, for example, probably what I have in my neck when something gets tight. So you can, that's one meaning. There's multiple meanings of contract. There's multiple meanings. But then this one, contract. Contract. So here, to go back to suspicious, suspect, suspect, this is a general rule. It is a general pattern that you will see. It doesn't apply to everything, but there are some words that have the same word as a verb and as a noun, but you say them differently. So personally, I would not worry too much about this. This is an interesting fact, but most likely, if you say it differently, if you say it wrong, the person you're talking to will still understand. Context will do the work. Okay, will help you. Context will help. So don't worry about it too much. It's just an interesting fact. It's something to be aware of. So, exactly. Permit. That's another example. Good job. Yes. So verb, the emphasis comes second. Noun, the emphasis comes first. Just a strange thing we do in English. Just a strange thing. Yeah. So this is a permit. Yeah. So just a fun fact. So let's go back to our main word. I want to take just a few minutes. There we go. Does anyone want to make a sentence? Does anyone want to make a sentence? I will be super happy if someone makes a sentence with suspicious to suspect or a suspect. Anybody want to make a sentence? Hello, hello. Buenos dias. Bienvenido. Anybody want to make a sentence? I'll give you a minute because it's a specific word, but you guys did amazing with accusation. So, no, don't bite your tongue this time. I want your sentence. Give me your sentence. His activities are suspicious. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. His activities are suspicious. Beautiful. And good. So we have activities, plural, are. Perfect. Perfect. Well done. Oh, it's a little bit. Okay, it's fine. What else do we have? I suspect he is lying. Good. That's the verb form. Good, good, good. I suspect he is lying. Perfect. Good job. Yes. Oh, hello to Brazil. Hello, hello. There was a suspicious package near the station. Good. There was a suspicious package near the station. Good. Good, 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 good. Excellent. I suspect that someone will ask if you are married again. See, that's funny because that's my husband. I suspect that someone will ask if you are married again. Perfect. He looks like someone suspicious. Good. Suspicious. Here we go. Someone suspicious. So here, you're so close. Oh, so close. We're going to shift this S. We're going to change it from like to look. He looks like. So we're just shifting that S over. So we're going to shift that to here. He looks like someone suspicious. Yeah, exactly. Great sentence. Yep. Anna says this is, suspiciously. Okay. Bringing out the adverbs. All right. But the suspiciously acting suspect was suspected to have robbed the bank. Love it. Fantastic. We're going to add that down here. That's like a 1-2 combo. Amazing. The suspiciously acting suspect was suspected to have robbed the bank. Very nice. Amazing. The police have arrested 2 suspects. Good. Now we have one for this one. The police have arrested. Good job. Have arrested. Good. Love that present perfect tense. Have arrested 2 suspects. Good. Good, 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 good. ST3, good to see you. I suspect that someone stole the Nutella. Oh no, not the Nutella. Not the Nutella. I suspect. These are fantastic sentences, by the way. Well done. Well done. That someone stole the Nutella. Not the Nutella. Very good. These are fantastic sentences. Good job. Good, good job. I need to get some confetti for everyone. All right. So, I hate to say it, but it looks stormy outside. Ooh, boy. Hold on. I can show you. Can you see that? Ooh. Not a fan of that. Not a fan. We still have to go shopping. So, don't like that. So I hope that everyone had a great time. You did a fantastic job. Well done. And now, oh, it started to rain. Lovely. So now I know that it doesn't really save progress, which is weird. So, okay. Don't like that. Feth says, I suspect you finished the live session. You would suspect correctly. I don't want to keep you for very long. It's now been an hour and a half. So, and now it's raining. It's probably going to storm. And we have to go buy food. Don't like that. Well, I hope that it's very nice weather for all of you. Thank you so, so much for joining me today. So next stream will be on Friday. Okay, Friday, same time. Whoo, now it's really coming down. And it's windy. This is the fun part about living in Florida. This is when we say, oh, it's really coming down. It's really coming down. So, fun part of living in Florida. So, thank you all so, so much for being here. And hopefully, I will see you on Friday. All right? And hopefully, my neck will stop hurting. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Be safe. Take care. And hopefully I will see you on Friday. All right. So have a good one, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Be safe. See you next time. Bye.